All right, hey everybody, this is going to be a quick demonstration of the A3 and O3 limited edition sabers that we made. Let's get started with the Anakin. So this is how the saber comes out of the box. It's assembled all by itself with no blade, and it's held in place with our custom M10 bolt that we had specially made. We've got the blades here. I'll show you those in a second for the Anakin. So let's get started to break it down. You just need a 5mm hex wrench. It's pretty straightforward. It just loosens real easy, and you only need to get like one turn or so, and then after that you can just loosen the body and just kind of keep your finger right here on the bolt itself, but will pop out quite easily. So there's the bolt, and these are the two pieces into which the saber actually disassembled for the movie props. This top piece is 3 parts in total. It's the main body here, the bunny ears, and this metal core. So this was a metal core, and these other 2 parts were vacuum metallized resin, and that's exactly how your A3 limited edition saber was put together. Same story for the bottom half. It's made exactly as the production props were. There's a clamp section and a grip section, both of which are resin and vacuum metallized. The grips are then painted. It's hand masked out and then painted. And then inside there's another metal core with the threaded components. And those metal cores were all custom machined, as far as I can tell, for the movie props, and we custom machined ours as well. And then on all the props I've seen, there's these 2 little holes that I'm guessing were where they use some kind of attachment points for dipping in the vacuum metallization process. There's some steps involving dipping in chemicals, so I'm guessing that's what those were for. So we replicated those even though you don't see them when they're all assembled together. This is the only replica ever to go to this level of detail in terms of materials and construction methodology and all of that. So I'll show you how we put it back together. It's just the same in reverse, but I'll use one of our blades. So this is a genuine Texalium carbon fiber blade that's been painted with a neon orange-red paint and then shrink wrapped with a nice polyvinyl chloride PVC shrink wrap. So it's real simple. You just put the parts back together, you screw the blade in, and that's it. You can clock the control flat anywhere you want, and you can either keep it in place just by tightening this blade down a little bit more, or using a set screw right here on the saber, and then that's it. And this is ready to hang on the wall. Again, I don't really recommend dueling with these because if you break yours, you can't replace it as easily as production might have done, where they had lots and lots of them in store. But that's it for the Anakin. No extra parts with that because this is basically exactly how the prop was. No alternate versions for it. The Obi-Wan, on the other hand, was a crazy prop with so many different versions. You receive with your O3 LE every single part that you see here. And this is enough to make at least 4 completely distinctive versions of the dueling saber. Right here is the hero version of the dueling saber, and this is how the O3 LE was shipped to you. The pommel is the same for all versions of the saber. The booster can either be this hero version with the ribbed details or just a smooth version here, or this all-in-one piece that replicates a smooth booster, a smooth clamp with no flat details, and a smooth frag body grip section. The clamp is going to be the same on all versions unless you're using this smoothed out detail. The frag body grip can be the hero version, or it can be kind of a basic, it's got just very basic ribbing details. The wind vane and neck details, you can either have this hero version, or you can have kind of a simplified version. Most often was associated with this kind of frag body. These would go together. Or this kind of nubby version right here that I've seen on several different versions of the saber. And then this is the version of the stunt saber that you'd see in the behind the scenes that was described as Ewan's favorite lightsaber. So we'll get to that in a minute. We've got a smoother frag body that's just a basic cylinder, and we've got two versions of the emitter, one with the hero detailing here and one with just a flat surface. The way you take this thing apart is just like the Anakin. It's the same bolt up here. We just gotta loosen this a little bit. And then everything's going straight through to the pommel. The pommel has this metal core in it. All of the production props I've seen, all the pieces from here to here are usually bonded together. But since we want you to be able to get the most granularity out of it as possible, we didn't bond these things together. Just the pommel is bonded into the metal core, and then you get to decide which booster, which frag body clamp you're gonna use all the way on up. So each piece is pretty much separate all the way up to the emitter. So for demonstration purposes, let's assemble the Ewan's favorite version, which is usually how I like to have mine displayed. So this is a solid piece of T6 aircraft grade aluminum. It's been anodized black. We just slide that right onto here. The next piece we want is that grip area. Then we're gonna use the hero neck and the stunt emitter. You can use either the bolt or the blade to assemble everything. We'll slide the emitter on, slide the neck on, slide the wind vane on, slide that on, and then start screwing this in. Be gentle because these pieces are resin, so we don't want to shatter anything by over torquing. But now we've got this saber in a brand new configuration. And again, you can mix and match which versions of which parts you want on. So let's just go ahead and do one more. Kind of the most common stunt version. There are publicity stills where you can see this actual version of the saber in use. So again, we just slide all the parts together. There we go. Now we've got that version of the saber. And it's perfect. And I was able to inspect this prop physically myself. This is, I think, again, as accurate as it's ever gonna get. It's kind of fun to mix and match all these parts and just kind of make yours however you want. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all of you who snagged these. I think at the time of this recording, there's still one or two Anakin sabers left. All the Obi-Wans are gone at this point, but we are also gonna make metal versions of these that will be FX capable. The Obi-Wans won't have quite the level of granularity that this limited edition one does, but it's gonna be pretty cool regardless. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Anyone who wants one of these Anakins, there's just one or two of them left. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.